Nobody expected a rusty coffee can to walk through the doors of Sterling Jewels that Friday afternoon. The store sat on Chicago's magnificent mile, all marble floors and cold chandeliers, the kind of place where silence cost more than most people's rent. Clients in tailored coats browsed cases of diamonds, while soft piano music drifted from hidden speakers. Then the door chimed and everything stopped. An old man shuffled in wearing a stained denim jacket and scuffed work boots, a faded cap pulled low over his eyes. His hands trembled around a dented coffee can, the kind you'd find in a garage, not a jewelry store. Derek, the store's senior manager, adjusted his tie and stepped in front of him like a wall. "Sir, you've wandered into the wrong building," he said, loud enough for nearby customers to hear. "The pawn shop's 3 blocks that way. We don't really do this." A couple of customers snickered. The old man's grip on the can tightened, but he didn't move. "I'm not asking for charity, son," he said quietly. "My wife passed 3 weeks ago. Her pocket watch stopped the same night. I just want to hear it tick again." Derek let out a short laugh. "Our inspection fee alone is $500. You can't afford to stand on this carpet, let alone pay our watchmaker. Leave before I call security." His hand hovered over the desk phone. That's when Maya moved. She was 22, an assistant a few paychecks away from broke herself, quietly drowning under her mother's medical bills. But something about the old man, the way his eyes searched the floor, reminded her of her own grandfather. "Derek, wait," she said softly, then turned to the old man. "Sir, please sit down. Let me get you some water." Derek grabbed her arm as she passed. "What do you think you're doing? Wasting time on some vagrant while paying customers are waiting? Keep this up and you're done here." She didn't answer. She sat beside the old man as he opened the can with shaking hands. Inside, wrapped in a scrap of blue velvet, sat an antique silver pocket watch, surrounded by crumpled bills and loose change. $84.25, he whispered. "Took me 6 months to save it. Is it enough?" It wasn't. Not even close. But Maya didn't hesitate. She pulled out her own debit card, the one holding what was left of her rent money, and quietly covered the remaining $416 herself. "Your repair is fully covered," she told him, handing the watch to the craftsman in the back. "We'll have it ticking again in no time." Derek scoffed loudly enough for the whole showroom to hear. "You just threw away your paycheck on a sob story. Unbelievable." That's when the old man rose to his full height. The tremor in his hands disappeared. His shoulders squared. He reached into his jacket, pulled out a gold pen and a leather folder, and set them on the counter like a judge delivering a verdict. "This watch isn't worthless, Derek," he said, his voice suddenly steady and commanding. "And neither is she." He lifted off his cap. Underneath was a head of white hair and a pair of sharp blue eyes that Derek clearly recognized a half-second too late. "My name is Arthur Sterling. I built this company 40 years ago from a single counter in a strip mall. I still hold 80% of it." Derek's face drained of color. "I came in like this today to see who really runs my store when they think no one important is watching," Arthur said. "You showed me greed wearing a suit. Derek, you're finished here. Security will walk you out." Then he turned to Maya, his expression softening into something almost fatherly. "You gave a stranger your rent money without blinking," he said. "Starting Monday, you're running this flagship store. General manager, full salary, full benefits, and equity in the company." Maya just stared at him, speechless, the coffee can still sitting between them on the counter. Arthur smiled and picked it up gently, like it was made of glass. "Some of the richest men I know carry the least in their pockets," he said, "and some of the poorest carry everything that matters."